What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As many of you may know that follow the channel, a few weeks ago I got the Edge Insight CTS3. Now, I went to go try to use it on my truck, and Edge didn't have an update out yet to work on the 2020s. But yesterday, I was messing around with it in my truck, and I decided to update it, and it actually decided to finally work. Like I said, this is about 400 bucks. As many of you may know or have the Edge Insight CTS2, like how slow and laggy it is. It's kind of like stuck in like 2001 technology. Now, they said this is a big improvement. It's actually cheaper than the 2. This is like $400 versus like $450 or $475 that the Edge Insight CTS2 is. This is the 3, and like I said, it's 400 bucks. Now, I actually like only use it in my truck one day. I updated it yesterday. I'm filming this video today. I wanted to drive around and use it a little bit before I just start like saying stuff about it I wasn't really sure about. I like it pretty much so far. Definitely a lot faster. I would say it's probably up to modern technology, but we are in 2020. It could be a little bit faster, but I'll get into that a little bit. So let's go ahead here and now dive into it. Start the truck up, back it out of the garage, and go over the Edge Insight CTS3. Truck definitely needs a wash. It rained like every single day this week, and it's absolutely disgustingly dirty, as you can see, but we'll get that taken care of later on in the week. Real quick too, what I wanted to point out was when I changed my oil last week, I was running 15 weight 40. Now I'm on 5 weight 40, but my oil pressure used to be up around 90. Now when I started, it's just below 60. Working out pretty well for me. Like I said, it's only been a week with the new oil. And also too, yes, I just turned 10,000 miles. Truck running great. I love it so far. No issues, no complaints. Running great, like I said. Okay, so I was out the other day, yesterday, and I haven't updated this in a couple weeks. So I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead and give it a shot, see if it updates. And I updated and it actually worked. And I haven't really used it much. I've only been driving around with it one day. I just wanted to try it out a little bit before I came on camera here and like felt it out a little bit. So let's go ahead here now and get it plugged in. I didn't really break this panel free here yet. What I just did was, you can see this little crack right here. I just ran a wire down there for now until I can pull this panel out right here and get it set up permanently behind it. So get this plugged in real quick. So as you can see, it actually takes a couple seconds to boot up, but that's because it was unplugged. Normally when you keep it plugged in, it boots up really quick. So after all this loads here, I'll go ahead and turn the truck off, turn it back on, and show you how quick it actually boots up. All right, so boot it up. Let's go ahead here, make it turn off, okay. We'll start the truck back up. It actually boots up pretty quick. I'll show you guys real quick. Compared to the 2, that starts up really quick. And as you can see from just looking at it, how quick the gauges actually update. Like, get some throttle. It actually updates and moves really, really quick. Like I was saying, as you can see, how quick it actually updates. I was looking for the oil temp PID. Like, there's some PIDs in here that I want to monitor that they don't have updates for yet, like on this device. They actually got it working, which I'm really happy with, but like I want to monitor like my oil temp and everything like that. So I just got some of like my basic ones up here that I would monitor for now, like what gear I'm in, my EGTs. A lot of people ask me this too. The L5P has a factory EGT probe. There's no need to go out and buy one. I just use the factory one for now. It's been working out pretty well for me. People say it's unreliable, but if that ever happens, go ahead and replace it. But yeah, I got my EGTs, my RPMs, my fuel level, engine load, transmission fluid temp, my throttle, my engine coolant temp, and my speed. Those are just some of the PIDs I have on here right now. But on the screen here, you can monitor a lot more PIDs than you could on the 2. It's actually pretty responsive too. Like if you ever want to change the PID, it took me a couple minutes to figure this out. You want to double tap it. Now it loads pretty quick. They definitely brought the technology out of like 2001 that like I feel like the Edge 2 was on. It's still pretty quick, but like as you can see, it could be faster, but it is what it is. Like I would just think if you tap that, it should just go directly back, being that we're in 2020 and the technology is there. But as you can see, it still takes a while to get back to the main screen. But that's like really the only thing so far I noticed. The thing I like too is you can change like all the colors. Like right now I have the exterior color green. You can data log with this thing, you can do a bunch of stuff with it. So let's go ahead here now and go on a little drive just to show you guys how quick this actually changes and updates. So I'm gonna pull on the road real quick. To show you guys how quick this thing actually updates. You can see how quick the number changed. It never used to be like that. And like I was saying, the how fast it updates on this screen is pretty nice. And you're on the screen most of the time, so like when you're changing between those other screens, it does take a couple seconds. But this is very responsive, this screen here. Now, some of the features are definitely different on this. Like, if you ever want to go to change a PID, it took me a while, like, to figure out how to do it. You have to double tap on it. Then it loads the whole PID list of all the PIDs that you can select from. So, I'll let this load. Now, they have basic and advanced. It's pretty cool. You can, like, select, like, if you have, like, a clutch cooling cylinder, diesel, DPF. Definitely don't need that one. EGR, EGT, electrical emissions, engine, fuel, hardware, ignition. These are all like the advanced ones, like miscellaneous. You go under here. You got your EGTs. Basically everything that you can think of and ever wanted to monitor would be on here. Like EG1, EGT1, fuel rail pressure. Now say you want this to like beep at you like at a certain EGT level. You can select all that stuff in here. Put like warnings on it. You can change the color of the bar. Like say you want to make the bar green. We can customize, save, let that load. Now my EGT bar is green instead of blue like the other ones. Pretty cool. I'm liking it so far. It's definitely a lot different and a huge improvement than the 2 was. And just like the 2 was, you can swipe in between screens to like what you want your gauge clusters to look like. This one just has all the PIDs on here, like on squares like that. I personally like this one here. Just looks really clean, really slick. And you just get a full comprehensive view of everything that you want to monitor. They also updated it now too, that you can get like your injector balance rates and everything like that. When this first came out, all that stuff wasn't working. But it looks like they got a pretty good handle on everything. Now you can still get your trouble codes, your you make it region, whatever, if you need to do that. Injector balance. This is really nice to have if you're like looking at a truck and you want to check out like the injectors and everything like that. Once this loads, I can see what mine are at. My truck's still cold, so it might be off a little bit, but as you can see, it has all your balance rates. Updates pretty quick. You go back. Nice. I don't know what happened there. Looks like he just froze on me. Alright, well, give that a second, see what happens. I think it ended up freezing like this. I'm gonna have to go ahead here and unplug it and reset it. That's weird. That's the first time that happened to me, but also today was the first time too that I've been messing with it more than I have yesterday. Get this plugged back in. Okay, as I was saying before it froze, you can come in here like diagnostics and everything like that. Like you can check like your trouble codes. Like I said, it does take a while for this to load. It could be faster, but like I said, when you're on the main screen, all the gauges update pretty quick. It's just like when you switch in between screens like this, as you can see, it takes a few seconds. And no trouble codes. Huh? L5P without trouble codes, can you look at that? But overall, definitely a big improvement from the 2. The 2 was like 2001 technology, I feel like, in my opinion. Like, you touch the screen, and it's just like so, like, not responsive at all, like super laggy. This one's like really good, pretty quick. I like too how it's like seamless from like side to side. They don't have like that screen on the outside and everything else like that makes it look like a little square. It actually looks a lot bigger even though it's pretty much the same size. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. Like I said, the Edge Insight CTS3 is definitely a huge improvement over the 2. It is up to modern technology, but like I said, it could be a hair bit faster, and hopefully soon they come out with an update to get me my oil temperature PIDs and a few other ones that I like to monitor on the trucks. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. Also leave a big like on this video if you guys enjoy what you saw. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
You could say